Before I get into Letitia James, you know, mass layoffs have started, my friends. The White House said Friday that it began conducting mass layoffs of federal employees in response to the government shutdown. I apologize. I was stand corrected earlier in the show. I said that early voting started in Virginia. Will start in Virginia. It's already started 2 weeks ago. They have like a month almost of a month and a half of early voting. So I apologize. Thank you. My friend Mike corrected me. But layoffs are starting today, right? The White House said layoffs will start today. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I get it. We want to cut back the size of government, but you literally going to cut people. You're going to fire people from the federal that work for the federal government now, 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before a major election, gubernatorial election in Virginia, where most of those people live. Like, that doesn't seem smart. Why would you do that? Well, Shelley, there's no right time to do the right thing. You know, there's no wrong time to do the right thing. We're going to cut government, but you've had a whole year to do this. Why are you doing it now? Like, what's the importance of doing it? Well, it's because of the government shutdown. We can do it. Oh, you mean you couldn't fire federal workers before? I thought we did that during Doge. Oh. So we couldn't get rid of all the people we need to get rid of until now. And the election is Tuesday, November 4th, I believe, and it's October 10th. And so now all these people, thousands of people you're going to fire, many of whom probably live in Virginia, you're going to fire them. They're going to be out of work. You think they're going to vote for anybody with an R next to their name? Like, why would you not think this through? Well, we made promises made, promises kept. Oh, okay, I get that. I understand why you would do that. I don't understand people when they win, you know? And maybe I should, because I've been accused of being a self-sabotager of myself on several occasions throughout my life. So I can understand it. You know, I can understand it. I don't agree with it, but when I see it from afar, I can see, wow, this is why are you self-sabotaging yourself, Republicans? Why are you doing this to yourself? Building a base in Qatar for, an Air Force base in the United States for Qatar. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you enrage the base like that? Doesn't that matter to you that the base cares about stuff like this? And for those who don't care about it on my side of the fence, you know you do. You're afraid to say anything. Because at the end of the day, imagine, if you will, Joe Biden. Oh, no. Forget Joe Biden. Imagine, if you will, Barack Obama as president, allowing Qatar to build an Air Force base in Idaho. Imagine. The Laura Loomis of the world, God bless them, they're going to be mad whether Barack did it or Trump did it. So God bless her. She's at least consistent. But for those of you who are quiet on this issue, could you imagine? Could you imagine? And President Obama did it announced it while in a beige suit. Could you imagine the outrage? My point here, ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm going to get to Letitia James. I'm going to get to the local stories. I may not get to the local story. I'll do that on Monday. But I'll get to Letitia James. Just hear me out for a second. I apologize. But imagine, think about it. Why would you piss off the base like this? Going into a major election in Virginia, going into the midterms. What is wrong with us as Republicans? Why do we do this? I see Democrats do it all the time. They win an election, they win the House, they win the Senate, they have everything, and they say, we're going to control the government of America for the next 20 years. Republicans now. Trump gets elected, we control the Senate, we control the House. Turning Point is huge. Podcasting is huge. The media, right-wing media machine is huge. More and more kids are finding themselves on our side, and we said we're going to control politics for the next 20 to 30 years. And then all we do is do dumb things. We get mad at things that don't matter, like a halftime show. And then we lay off thousands of federal workers right in the middle of a gubernatorial race in Virginia, where a lot of these people live. And if they themselves who got laid off don't live there, they know someone who got laid off or who still works for the federal government but is in trouble who lives in Virginia. It's just, I don't see why we do this to ourselves. We don't say anything about law enforcement apparatus in a U.S. city. Conservatives. Like, I get illegal immigration. I get deporting criminal illegal immigrants. But since when do conservatives want law enforcement, military in their cities? When did we go for that? I remember when Obama got elected, the memes and the jokes about, the black helicopters and all the militias groups that started in Michigan to train because the federal government was going to come down on their necks and we're going to fight to the death and don't tread on me and out of my cold, dead hands. And now the military is literally in cities and conservatives are the ones defending it. And I don't get it. I literally do not get it. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why can't we just stick to the plan? What is the plan, Shelley? Well, the plan is we're conservatives, so we're for small and limited government. Tell us more about this plan, Shelley Winter. As conservatives, we're for limited spending, lower taxes, taking care of the needy. That's what we're for. That's what we've always been for. Now we're defending stuff that we never agreed with before, and we just accused the liberals of doing the exact same thing. I just don't understand it. We were in the catbird seat 7 months ago. All we had to do was stick to the plan. Now we're just doing everything that is so completely anathema to being conservative, and we're defending it. That's what surprises me. I don't mind the government. Government's going to do what the government's going to do. I just don't understand why we as conservatives are just hiding ourselves and lowering our voices on the things that we know we don't agree with. We know we don't agree with it. I couldn't imagine the outcry. I was just up in Rabun County several weeks ago. Great GOP up in Rabun County. Great area in North Georgia. They have some great restaurants, cabins. I mean, it's beautiful. It's God's country up there. I couldn't imagine if the New York National Guard were patrolling Rabun County, what the outcry would be. Even if it was looking for illegal immigrants. I couldn't imagine what the outcry would be. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to lose everything in next November. And I hope it doesn't trickle down to our statewide races. I really don't. You want to lose the House and the Senate, that's on you at the federal level. I just don't want to see it trickle down to my friends that are running for governor or Secretary of State or Lieutenant Governor or AG or labor or school superintendent. I just don't want the carnage, the bloodshed to extend to the state of Georgia and those elections. Because we are really throwing away all the goodwill that we've built up over the last couple of years. We'll be right back. Shelley Winter Show.